Hi, I'm Hunter Allen with Peaks Coaching Group, and I've got the new third edition of Training and Racing with a Power Meter right here. The power of knowledge and the knowledge of power is in my hands right now, but it can be in your hands if you get a copy of it. We still have copies here. Go to shoppeaks.com, check it out. We've got some great deals in there, including Training and Racing with the Power Meter. Going to give you another little lesson, a little teaser on this. We're going to talk about one of the new concepts that we've worked on inside the book here. It's called Time to Exhaustion, or TTE. Okay, so Time to Exhaustion. Now, time to exhaustion is an interesting concept because when we think about, we always are thinking about testing, right? I'm always talking about testing and how do we test and we're finding our FTP. Remember, we're looking about FTP, we're thinking about it as like, wow, we got these points of triangulation. We got power distribution charts we can look at. We can look at your 20-minute minus 95%. We can look at your model FTP. You could actually go out and do a 60-minute FTP test, right? That wouldn't kill you. So you might want to just do a 60-minute FTP test. But there's lots of different ways that we can find this, and we're always kind of looking at these different points of triangulation to find out where your FTP really is. Time to exhaustion is interesting because let's think about when you go out and you do a 60-minute test. All right, if we go out and we did a 60-minute test, so here we've got time here on our x-axis, and we've got wattage on our y-axis. And let's say this is 60 minutes out here. Okay, so what happens in this test is this athlete takes off, right? And they take off in their test, and they're riding along here, and they come down a little bit here towards 60 minutes and they finish their test, okay? Now, let's say, for example, their average, right? Their average for 60 minutes, all right, so average for 60 minutes was 250 watts, okay? So we got 250 watts for 60 minutes, cool, we know what their FTP is. But guess what? Their time to exhaustion, right, is out here. It's this time right here where they're riding at a higher level than their average, okay? And let's say that it's right in this area right here. This may be right here around 38 minutes, okay? So 38 minutes. This average right here, this actually may be 270 watts. Okay, so their time to exhaustion would be 38 minutes. They're holding a little higher wattage. They ended up averaging 250 over the entire test, but their time to exhaustion is 38 minutes, where they held this higher wattage. Okay, so that's what we look at when we think about time to exhaustion. We're looking at the time that occurs and a little bit of how this looks like, what it would look like in your actual power file. Okay, I hope that's a great little teaser for you. We got more in that chapter right there in Training and Racing with a Power Meter, the third edition. Get a copy of it. I'm Hunter Allen, Peaks Coaching Group. Thanks for watching.